I have no clue if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna figure out a good place to stuff this without all of this being in the way. I'm trying to see how bad the camera is. We're gonna be dancing around inside a cup holder because I don't have a way to hold my phone yet. Big Dog, John Brock, Killer Rock, Richard, everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Good, man. Hope it's not too loud. I know it's been a long time. I mean, a really long time, guys. And I know I kind of left without any explanation. And it's just taking this long to get everything together, pretty much, to get situated. As you see, I mean, we're cutting some hay, laying down some hay. I got the balers and everybody coming out behind me. I'm going to try to do some stuff. But, man, the last few months have not, it's been amazing. Hey, I'm really grateful. So is my family and everything. But, my gosh, hectic. Been doing nothing but farming, cutting hay, getting stuff ready, working cattle. I mean, I've cut. We'll see as we drive along and everything like that. But it's been good. It's just that I hardly have time for anything. I'm so far out in the country and stuff now that I don't have internet at the house. And so there's like that. There's just a bunch of stuff. And so, you know, the time that I do have whenever I come back around, I just want to go to sleep, you know, and stuff like that, and spend time with the family. I have managed to move my parents down here. And so my mother and father live down here. As a matter of fact, my dad, he's going to be raking hay here later. He's already started working with us and everything like that. My dad's he's hauling hay right now. And then later on, a lot of the stuff that I've cut, he's going through and going to be raking it and whatnot. And although, let me stop this tractor real quick. So I'm not trying to ignore anybody in chat. Let me go back through the chat and see how everybody's going. Okay, if you hear me. Kevin, Farmer, Dave, man, how's it going, everybody? You can hear? Good. Loud and clear. Man, I miss all of you. Man, Eraserhead, dude. Man. I hope you've been doing good, brother. It's like emotional. I'm not going to lie. Like, everything, man. I know a lot of you feel like I fell off the face. I've been sick for you know, been all back all the goodies, you know, there's some the tractors that I always wanted to drive, you know, like it's been really cool, like I said, but you know, I've neglected the channel, you know, I've been trying to upload videos to Facebook, but I know a lot of you don't have my Facebook and stuff like that, and so man, you know, but how are you guys doing? Enough about me. How has everybody been? Like, dude, I hope everybody's doing as good as they can be. Man. Hope I'm not moving too fast. I know, I mean, I'm out here in the middle. I think I got like 1 bar of service, 2 bars of service. I'm using an old phone as a hotspot off of this phone to read my chat. There you guys are right there to read my chat. Oh, getting off the line. And trying to drive with one hand. I will get like some kind of phone holder so we can do something a little different when it comes to this kind of stuff. But for the time being, this is the way I'm going to... It's just a test. Like I said, today's just a test. I wanted to see, and again, big shout out to Eraserhead. Well, no, I wouldn't even have remembered Streamlabs if it wasn't for Eraserhead and everybody. And so I was like, hey, man, I have Streamlabs. I can talk to everybody. Finally got the PlayStation app back on my phone. As you know, back in the day, I used to be able to do the hotspot for PlayStation, you know, and Steel was able to actually, you know, do multiplayer games. I can't even really, like, the service is so bad out in the country where I live, I can't even hotspot and be in a party chat without cutting out and stuff like that. So I've tried that. I can download some mods on Farming Simulator. Been keeping up to date with that. I haven't really tried multiplayer, nothing. I mean, I have the only game that's really updated to be able to play is Farming Simulator, and then like Car Mechanic Sim, the old one. I don't have the new one. And like that's it. All my other games are like so far behind on updates without, you know, proper internet. It's like 99 plus hours to update a game. So it's going to be a little while. Now we're working towards the internet, all kinds of stuff like that. But like I say, you know, no time. I work 7 days a week. between 10 to 14-hour days, it seems like most of the time, unless it rains, but we don't hardly have that happen. And that's, like I said, 7 days a week, it'll catch up to you real quick to where you really don't have time to do much. And somebody's got to be at the house to meet, the internet people. And, you got, baby Lunatic, she's working too. And so, it's just really hectic and crazy to get started. I mean, we barely got the house even situated, and we've already been down here for a few months and barely got actually moved out. Like my parents, they've been here for maybe 3 weeks now, and they just recently kind of got their stuff unpacked. It's just as soon as we get here, it's go, go, go. See what you guys see. Man, I know. I'm telling you, I've missed everybody, man. Our little groups, everything like that. I am stopping. I'm good. Switched over from YouTube to live stream over to Twitch, man. That's cool. I couldn't ever leave YouTube. I mean, I'll watch some people on Twitch. I don't even know if I have a Twitch, to be honest with you, on my new phone now, or the app. I mean, I have Twitch, but I just, YouTube's just, I'm comfortable with YouTube and watching stuff. Man, I tell you, I kind of miss the fact where I could be like here, having to stop to kind of look at chat and stuff. It's like, can I hire a worker? I mean, come on, and I found out that it is not true. You cannot turn around as sharp as you can in a real tractor as you can on Farming Simulator. No, no, no. You might rip out some hoses or something like that and tear some stuff up. I'm just saying. Maybe. I don't know that for a fact. Slick, man. What's going on, dude? What? Look at everybody, man. But yeah, eventually I'm going to get a camera. I don't know what I plan on doing. Because, we got Farming Simulator 22 coming out. Of course, I'm going to try to get that. Streaming it and stuff. I don't know. Most done here. It ain't here, really. When I this is going to get some time. House, and everything like that. But pretty much it's just like a test stream to see if I'll be able to do this. Again, running Streamlabs, doing whatever. Yeah. I wouldn't quite say it's a comeback because it's ain't a comeback, nowhere near a comeback yet. But I will say I'm getting, the wheels are turning. I'm getting stuff lined out. I planned on doing something really big, trying to do some kind of from digital to dirt series, you know what I mean? Where you go from playing a game to, here you are in real life now. It's totally different or whatever, something like that. But am I gonna mix internet? Of course. A baby, she's Call of Duty, wants to play it, but without internet, we're doing everything offline or can't update stuff or do whatever, And so that's pretty much the way it is right there with that. Helper B stuck in an object. Where the hell did he go? I can't find him. No. And I keep stopping. Let's see, I'm at work, so I gotta go. Man, appreciate you, Slick. But I'm about to be the helper bee that's stuck on an object. Appreciate you, Slick. But yeah, so wanted to catch y'all up, pretty much try this out, see if it was going to work. Chit chat with everybody. I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. Wasn't even planning on anybody showing up. I mean, I don't know how long it's been since my last live stream. I don't even really remember what I live streamed last. I think it was Call of Duty, maybe? I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, so this is the new right here. Gonna try some IRL videos, then get stuff lined out once the interweb comes through where I can actually do stuff, because I got unlimited data on this phone down here. The phone that I am shooting video with is an old phone that didn't work when I moved down here, as far as service goes, because I had to switch over for the state. And so it's just turned into a pretty good little camera, you know what I mean? It's got all right. This to cut as far as you can see to the tree line. Cut out 3 or 4 fields yesterday. Yeah, this is pretty much it. You just go straight up and down, and then that's it. And just cut. And don't think that I'm just you can straddle this row, so don't think that I'm actually that accurate with this thing yet. It's just that I straddled this row, and I can look in these mirrors. Like I got one mirror adjusted and another mirror adjusted to actually watch my lines, as I can still watch chat and do that good stuff like that. And so mower is like covered in crap. Had an accident with it yesterday. Had some bolts breaking stuff on it, so had that going. Big Daddy, man, that's your new YouTube channel, John Brock. All right, go. Mata, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Been a long time. Big Daddy, though, hope you're doing good. Hope you are doing good. I appreciate you, Big Daddy, sharing that stuff around about Alien Jim, man, with his nifty little buy anything. I liked him out. I commented over there on his page. If you want to, you can share his page, Big Daddy, so everybody else can go by there and comment on it. Like I said, we need something like that. It's got, a little bit of everything to it. Something, almost pretty much buy everything, and a small, like, it's like, I think Todd said it the best, like something that's small that we can put in place or something like that and ain't got to worry about whatever. Let's see what we got. Hey, what's going on, man? Everybody's popping out of the woodwork. 90s era Corvette convertible. Well. Oh, big bumps, big bumps. That's pretty much how everything gets tore up on this thing, man, is the big bumps. This tractor's a Haas. Like, I'm just saying, it's a 6110M, 2019, I believe. I got to move up. This is 2020. Wait, this is 2019. The other one I was in was a 2018. It's an E. And so, I'm kind of glad. So technically, this is a smoother ride than what I had, but it's nowhere near as smooth as the 2021M. You might get to see it here later. I don't know if they'll catch up to me. If I can help it, they won't catch up to me as I'm baling or as I'm cutting. I don't want them to. See, you posted it because talk to see. It's cool. There we go. Get everything set up. Sorry, had to watch the chat down here and then go up here and then, pulling levers all over the place. And yeah. But no, I'm glad this is working. I'm glad the Streamlabs work. I did not do that to that mirror. And I'm not just saying that all of our tractors are missing mirrors, but it's because some of these guys are pretty brave when we cut into trees. They'll actually pull into the trees. I like putting the mower into the trees and not the tractor if I can help it. And so I didn't do that. Plead the fifth. I was not drinking the fifth. I plead the fifth. But that ain't bad. That ain't bad. But yeah, a small little test. Like I said, I'm going to get hanger little holdy something so I can actually like put that up that way. Maybe I'll watch whatever I'm doing up for. Put it back this way, figure something. I mean, these tractors, look at this. I mean, they got sun visors. Wasn't so expensive. I would actually probably like buy a tractor and like pimp it out, put some like low pros on it or something like that and some rims and tint the windows. You could fit a couple of 10-inch subs back there, some 10-inch subs. I mean, it's already got the radio, like, come on, throw a 1,000-watt amp in this bad boy. We'd be rolling. You know what I mean? I'd keep the forks on. I mean, you could just like ride up on somebody like, and then just, you know what I mean? Like, get them, move somebody out your way. Just kind of like we did on Farm Sim. Pick them up and set it to the side. Do something like that. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people are actually doing that, like building them into where at least some of them work. Depends on who the modders are or whatever kind of time. You would think it'd be something that's that hard. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I know PC has mirrors, like, hands down. They can use mirrors. Bump, bump, bump. But we've got to slow down. Let's jump the tractor. Boom. Story of my life until our first freeze. Then y'all will get to see some footage of me mixing TMR, feeding the cattle and stuff like that. We're just cutting as much hay as we can till we can't cut hay no more. We mix rations, you know what I mean? So all of this hay, we sell no hay. No hay is billed to sell out of, I don't know how many thousands of acres of hay we cut. We have a goal set for this season right here that we need 5,000 round bales of hay for the amount of cattle we have and we plan on buying. So I think we're like at 2,000 something, maybe 3,000 by now, which these fields right here hitting them again, especially back there, is going to be good hay. We'll be back. We'll be back close to the number, and we're going to keep going until the first freeze, something like that comes along where we can't cut no more, and then pretty well just go from there. And so after that goes, all the mowers get put up, the rakes, the baler, and then pretty much all these tractors. There's, I don't know, to be honest with you, I think they got like 5, 6, 7 TMR mixers. And so all these tractors get hooked up to TMR mixers in different places, and it's just a whole bunch of feeding after that. Like you just feed and feed and feed all winter long. And then summer comes back around or whatever, and then you're back to cutting, and it just repeat the process. It's like rinse and repeat. In between, I'll be able to maybe set up some stuff, to show y'all how we work the cattle here, everything like that. Run them through, give them their shots, dewormers, dehorn, test for diseases, all that kind of stuff. It is very interesting. I was actually, farm sim's easy. I mean, you just get whether you're playing on seasons or not, you just get you some cows, and either have big cows or you got dairy cows. And, and that was that with that. And so, it's different actually being able to medicate some cows and stuff like that. And so we got here. He doesn't want to submit it because his next large trailer dwarfs it. Well, yeah, I mean, but like, I understand, when you pull up next to, little buy anything thing compared to, pulling up next to an actual silo. The convenience of not taking up too much space on my map or any map that I play on or whatnot is why I really like the idea of that. And plus, you can buy almost anything out of it. I don't know what's left out of it, but I'm pretty sure you could buy most of what you actually need to get a farm going. But yeah, like I said, story of my life. I will be heading to Oklahoma. No, not tomorrow. What's the day? Wednesday? No, Friday. Be heading to Oklahoma Friday. My parents have one more load of stuff to get from Oklahoma, and plus my dad's truck's got to get picked up. So we will be going and picking up all of that stuff over the weekend and be back here, and that will be the last trip maybe to Oklahoma for the time being. And then, yeah, this is where we're going to be. I don't plan on jumping around anymore. We were blessed with this opportunity. My whole family, as any of you know that have played with me in the past, that have done whatever, if I ever had an opportunity to go back, try to, and I got that opportunity, and this is, back out in the country and everything, this is the place that I want to raise my kids. The family I work for, amazing family, and now I have my family down here, at least my parents, and so, this is a place to, in a sense, I wouldn't like go as far as I like retire from, but I told them that I would live here, and like I don't plan on leaving this state, and that I prefer to work for this farm the rest of my life instead of having to just live in this state and find another job or something like that. And so they are, more than happy to have me for as long as I'm willing to stay. And I don't plan on doing anything to mess this up. Priorities are completely in line right now. At work every day on time if I can help it, staying the job. That's why, everything else got sidelined because, hey, this is where it's at, and I can always invest back into stuff and get stuff going. But catching up was the biggest part, of what I wanted to do. Oh man, Farmer Dave. That Eddie, yeah, as a silo, I would agree, and probably buy anything silos, you know what I mean, that are already kind of out that, would just make it pretty much the same thing. The reason why I really like Big Daddy is because, a while back on console, we got like a cop car mod. Now, you can't drive it or nothing like that. It's just like a placeable, like, decoration cop car mod. But by gosh, man, I could set that undercover as my buy anything silo, and I could have my cop car, place a placeable cop car by it, and that could literally be the, oh, you better slow down when you're about to pass this, and that's just my secret spot to buy me some, fill up my whatever I need to buy, And so that's why I think it would really be convenient, because I already see some role play aspect in it and stuff like that. Not just, oh, it's a buy anything silo. It's like it makes it unique, and then it can be my little, what I do off camera when I go to buy something. I could buy pallets while I'm live, load my trailers with pallets, and then I could go to that behind the scenes, and that's where I buy in bulk. And I'm sure knowing him, it's going to have good prices. There's going to be a lot of good stuff there to it. You know what I mean? And so, that's why I looked forward to it. That's why I was so quick to go over there and say something like, dude, it's a little police station, so I can set up a little cop car right there, and then boom, now I know where to slow down or what to avoid whenever I'm cruising around the map on Farming Simulator. Oh yeah, I've seen a plethora of that, Big Daddy. I've been watching a lot of stuff like, I'm getting a kick out of how, like, you'll see like the squad and stuff like that. They actually can set up wrecks on the PC, like have cars that are smashed up, and all kinds of stuff. Ambulances, fire trucks show up, cop cars, role plays endless on PC. That's one thing I will not argue with. And so, that's one thing. And, like I said, I've always said in the past that is to come. But now that I'm getting financially stable, and, we got our family, because they made us a heck of a deal down here. We live, like, I literally live in the yard I work out of, basically. Like, there's 3 houses in the main compound, which I'll go live again maybe later today, whenever I'm done, depending on how long. I got a lot to cut. I promise you it will be. But the compound, the arena headquarters, and so, like, down there's less than well, me, my dad, and here on the farm side, we all live like within, I don't know, probably 3 blocks of each other, like if that. The one driveway passes all 3 of the house in an enclosed, area, and that's pretty much there's no rent. You only have to pay your electric bill. The water's plumbed out of, well, some of us have well water, some of us do have city water. When me and baby got down here, some of you may or may not have knew, like, we were behind on a lot of stuff. We've lost a lot of stuff in the process of coming down here. One of the last things we lost when we got down here was a car. They actually found it out here and came and got it. And so that thing is just suburban to use for the and get on our feet and get us a vehicle again. And it you hear about it a lot. Like, you hear people talk about it, that it happens to them, or they know somebody it's happened to. And so, like I said, that's why, with this opportunity, it's something I not gonna, like, take advantage of in a bad way. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure this is it for me. And so, I know I could have kept everybody up to date. I tried to, for the most part, I tried to, let everybody know why, I was leaving. I know some of you didn't get, I didn't do no, like, live stream saying this is it, I'm gone. It was literally like we came down here on a Tuesday for a job interview and only had, like, that Tuesday night, all day Wednesday and Wednesday night, and we were back down here Thursday night and went to work Friday. So within 3 days, we made a 15-hour, well, a 10-hour round trip. It's 5 hours down here for the interview. We go back, there's 10 hours, and then we loaded up. Oh, wrong way. Then we loaded up all of our stuff, and we're back down here. So 15-hour round trip. We were at work by the next day, and it's just been go, go, go. Like, since we've been down here. The kids love it, though. I mean, they get to finally play outside. You don't hear the gunshots going. I mean, well, now technically, yeah, you do hear gunshots, but they're good gunshots because it's like dove season here, so all the hunters, like, started hunting and everything like that. But it's not on the streets. It's not all this violence and everything like that. And Kids can play outside, and it's just like crazy. Cowboy, man, what's going on? And so, it's crazy. Like, to think that, where we were at, like I said, like with the help of everybody, keeping good faith, never giving up and everything, and then boom. Like, and so bear with me. Like I said, we are slowly getting things in order. For the time being, this is how I'm probably going to do it, like I used to play in the games. For some of the cooler stuff, yeah, they'll just be like around, chit chatting with y'all for a little bit, showing y'all what's going on, um, that kind of stuff, and just being able to catch up and keep y'all up to date on when maybe you might see me playing a game again, that kind of stuff, and just yeah, like, yeah. I mean, like I said, I had to try, man. I had to try. I thought about Streamlabs and couldn't think of no other way to really do it. I mean, I guess I could buy a small TV and take my PlayStation and stuff to McDonald's, buy me a couple of things from McDonald's, and just sit in there and do some gaming for a couple of hours. But no, like I said, I plan on getting everything lined out. I mean, the kids need internet anyways for some of the schooling stuff they're going to be doing, and so they just need internet. And they're like, well, no, we can't go in your house without you being there. Yeah, I'm giving you permission. You sure can. Go in there. Do whatever you want. Have you a beer off the fridge. I don't care. I just need internet. But unfortunately, it don't work that way. And I understand why. There's a lot of shady people around here. They might be like, hey, you stole the beer out my fridge. And it's like, but yeah, so. And I'm actually like wearing my headset in order to do the stream. So my headset goes with me, but it's also so I can talk on the phone, like to my oldest son who's still down in Texas, everything like that. Be able to keep up to date on everything. So yeah, most of the time if I'm in communication with anybody, it's via phone call, Facebook, something like that. Bring the headset with me so I can actually chit chat with everybody without, like, in a sense, hands free. That's why I'm gonna dang sure need a phone holder, because I'm doing all this by like just rotating the phone from one hand to the other hand, because one hand's getting tired. My arm's already getting tired. This phone's pretty heavy. I didn't realize how heavy that phone was. The other phone down here for chat, so don't think I'm just magically reading chat somehow, doing whatever, and just trying out a setup just to see what's going on. But yeah, oh goodness, I'm gonna need half a tank of fuel. I won't need fuel yet. And I could actually go faster than what I'm going right now, but with me only having one hand and probably a reaction time that would suck since I've been sick for a little while or whatever, I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, I could hit. See, this is like really cool. Like on the same lever that you would move your forks and stuff, from like whatever, blah blah blah. You have your rabbit and whatever, so you can go faster or slower right there, which is the same thing here on your shifter, which your shifter runs through your A, B, C's, park, and all kinds of stuff. And so literally, you want to go faster, you just like punch the rabbit. You just punch the rabbit, man. Then you want to slow down, you just punch the turtle. And it'll slow down a little bit. I try to keep cutting like between 5.5 and 7 miles an hour. PTO for this mower is 540 revolutions per minute. Wait, a minute? What is it? Minute? Is this minute? Yeah, minute. 540 revolutions per minute is minimum. I like to run mine at like 550, 560, just to make sure if I hit like a good thick spot of grass, the mower doesn't bog down in it. And so, yeah, and then literally, like, shifter, this is like your reverse, forward, neutral shifter. You got the lights, the horn, the whole work. Can you hear the horn? I wonder. Yeah, y'all probably can't hear that. Let me idle it down quick. I doubt y'all will be able to hear it. But they have the meat horns. Like, so for all of us to get mad, let me see real quick. See, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it does have the meat horn. So it's not just Farming Simulator. It's in real life, too. I'll idle that back up. Cabs are pretty quiet. This cab is nowhere near as quiet as the 2021. That thing, like when I do some bailing again, I will dang sure go live in that thing, which I don't know if I'll be bailing anymore. We usually run 2 of these Krone Easy Cuts, but I broke mine. And so until mine gets fixed, I'm running. We only have one now. They just put me out ahead of the rake and the baler. Down here, the moisture, we don't have to ted this hay. Um, the hay, the humidity and the heat and everything down here is so much that, like, I cut this today. Like, this pass that I'm going over is something that I just cut. We could bale it probably by tomorrow if the sun shines and the heat's in the 90s. 2 days minimum without any tedding. So, like, we just cut, it's swathed up in the row already. When the rake comes through, he pulls 2 of these cuts together, makes one windrow, and then the baler comes through and eats them up. But, like, no tedding done, just cut, rake, and bale. That's pretty much it with that. You heard the meat horn? Yeah, the meat. That's it. Can't fall asleep in the controller truck. Oh man, I know, huh? Can you imagine if you fell asleep in this thing? Because this thing won't stop, man. It'll go through all kinds of stuff. Ain't no telling what I'd tear up. Ain't no telling. Oh, I ain't stuck a, knock on wood. I have not stuck a tractor yet. Knock on wood again. Yep, it's like that. You can pull it in and literally get it to be right behind you if you want to. Well, I didn't pull it in, and I went to move, and it was not directly behind me like I thought. And so, luckily, I knew I was going through a tight fence area, and I happened to look back right as I was about to rake that thing through some trees and everything. And so I fixed it. Luckily, that was not how it ended up broke. This was Gary's mower, and it's been through a little bit with Mr. Gary, and there was some parts on it that already had to be fixed, and it was held together with some paper clips and duct tape or something like that, pretty much. And then I just had to change that out for some rope, for some rope and nail tape. So that's why the rope's tied on it. It's pretty much just a flap that you would fold up if you were transporting. But when the little brackets that hold that in broke off, it fell into the blades and like cut some of the skirting that you see down at the bottom, but on that other side. And so that's why this mirror is adjusted just for me to see that rope, so I can tell if the rope's moving. And this mirror is adjusted for me to see my line, and that mirror is gone. And so, yeah, there goes the crow. And I mean, for anybody that's talking about some get out of here birds that think birds don't belong in Farming Simulator, these birds will follow you around all the time, every day. And I mean, they eat the bugs, they eat everything. These mowers happen to kill a lot of things. You'll see the buzzards come out here. You'll see all kinds of things come through because, unfortunately, you really got to keep an eye out. Like, I really like watching around in here. Baby deer like to be bedded down in here. The mamas will come out and lay them in the thick grass. Keeps them, safe from predators for the time being, except for, say, from a mower. So, yeah, you got to watch out for that. Moles, rats, rabbits, snakes, lizard. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff hidden throughout here that eventually you become a mass murderer. It's just the way I feel. You know what I mean? Not intentional. Just literally, you could even be looking and still miss that there was something that was in there. And so I can't save every life, but I have taken out, like, I mean, if it was deer season already, I already would. I mean, I think I have like 3 deer, or 2 deer really with the mower, and then 1 deer like I kept and I took home. And so it's just crazy on how much you got to watch out for and stuff around here. Now the snakes, the nope ropes, I really don't care if I hit a snake. I'm sorry. This is home of copperhead and cottonmouth and rattlesnakes. Only seen, I think, 1 copperhead so far, knock on wood, and then 1 cottonmouth. And so I like to keep it that way. A lot of them little like rat snakes and stuff like that around here, which, I don't mind those because, I mean, I don't want them to come near me, no, but they, I don't mind them because they eat rats. I guess that's a good thing. Ah, It gets boring sometimes with this being so repetitive, but I mean, it, this this is your job. You know, this is it. This is like your job. Like, you know, there's nothing else to do. Unfortunately, you can go faster. You can sing to yourself, listen to the radio. I'm not really a big like listen to music kind of. I will. You know, like I'll throw some old metal on. I'll throw some country on. I'll listen to whatever rave music. I found out when I get sleepy, I'll turn on some rave or EDM. I mean, I'll get in here, doop, 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 and I'll be going at it, man. Let me tell you, just sitting in here, keeping myself up, whatever. But most of the time, like I'm literally watching YouTube videos, listening to them, not really watching them. Now, if I get that phone holder, I can watch some videos. Just glance to the side, put it up. And radio show, like pretty much listen to whatever. Oh, funny bone, what's going on? What are you saying? Yeah, and keep the snakes. Yeah, I don't deal with snakes. Funny, man. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, just cautious about the venomous ones. Like I said, it's the only ones I really worry about. I just ain't gonna sit there and like befriend a snake and sit there and talk to him and see how he's doing, even if it's a rat snake. I mean, because one of the worst things so far that's happened to me being down here is when I was feeding in the troughs. We have concrete troughs. I'll show you all that eventually. And you run like 5-gallon buckets of feed through there. Well, I've been doing that. The buckets out. This morning was no different. I was literally going to feed the cattle, talk to my cows I could do, see how they're doing. And when I turned that bucket over to dump that feed in there, evidently there was 2 snakes in there, probably doing something they shouldn't have been, making baby snakes. That's what I was thinking. They's making baby snakes. And I dumped that feed right on top of them. Well, they panicked and they both came right over the side of that dang trough. It almost hit me in my face, and then when they fell down onto the ground, one of them fell on my boots. I have never ran that fast in my life. Now, it is on top of that, like my pants were tucked in my boots, kind of like right now. So that snake pretty much damn near fell in my boot. And man, let me tell you, I left the side by side. I threw the buckets of feed all over the place. Like, it was awful. It was awful. John, man, how's it going, John Cox? Good to see you here in the chat. It's good to see everybody. I mean, if you haven't, I'm not used to this. I forget all about this. If you haven't yet, please leave a like. It'll help the whole algorithm. I don't know how people say it. Just leave a like if you like what you're seeing. Like I said, I'm going to try to do more. I know I neglected all of y'all. I am so sorry. I know y'all probably don't even really want to see me. Y'all are more curious on where is baby? How come baby hasn't been around yet? Give her some time. She's getting her stuff set up too. She works a whole different field than what I work. I'm on the farming side, and here with the same family, she works in the construction side. And so you'll get to see totally different stuff. Yes, she a lot, sometimes with orders, but most of the time she's doing her stuff, running excavators and it'll be something for y'all to watch over that way instead of both of us pulled up here. And so it's unique and some IRL stuff for you to actually be able to watch. On top of that. Your average Joe don't realize how easy it is to actually fall asleep at the. Oh, I'm telling you, cowboy man, it's just like rocking you like a rockabye baby or some kind of stuff like that. I wish, heck. Peyton, man, what's going on, Peyton? Laying down some hay. I wouldn't. As a matter of fact, man, these boots had duct tape on them. The other one, it was duct tape for the longest time. That's not snakeskin. This is duct tape. Woo-hoo. It's talking. Say hello, boot. Hello. Now see, told you. Them right there, bodies. I ain't gonna wear out here. Those are boot scoot. I'll have to set y'all down for a quick second. Maybe if it'll reach. Get that over here. Do this right here. Bam. Real quick. Oh, it reached. Holy moly. I don't know what y'all are looking at. The back of that arm. There we go. Sit there right there. I got to take me a dip. Come here. Come here. Unfortunately, you are not allowed smoking these tractors, and I don't blame them. I mean, these are good tractors. I mean, with AC and all kinds. As a matter of fact, I need to turn my AC up. I'm getting a little hot. But you're not allowed to smoke in the tractors, so my alternative to smoking in the tractor is some dip, because I don't like stopping as much as I am right now. But I will stop and then smoke me a cigarette, along with some party provisions, whatever else I need to do at the moment, and get all that going that way. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We'll just let y'all read that warning label right there. John, we are down here in Arkansas. Shreveport, Louisiana. And about 2 hours from Oklahoma. And so literally we got a lot. You know, we're not too far from Missouri, Kansas. We just happen to hit a good spot pretty much. But yeah, right here, clustered in between there. The closest town would be a place called Hope, Arkansas. Home of Bill Clinton, believe it or not. It's where Bill Clinton was born and raised. Yeah, it is. See, everybody. Sorry you're staring at John Deere and a warning label for the time being, but I needed both hands. It's going to be bumpy. Hope y'all aren't getting tractor sick or whatever. Is it 12 o'clock yet? Nope, it's not 12 o'clock yet. Now, and I do get a lunch. Like if I wanted to stop for lunch, I can stop anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. But I try to bring stuff that I can eat on the go. Makes it a lot easier. I don't have to worry about stopping, messing with the plate of food, something like that, or making too big of a mess. I mean, if you see the floor in here, and this is stuff that, you know, I don't like, and I can clean it. If this tractor ever makes it back to like a barn, like where we have electricity and all of our, you know, vacuums and stuff like that. But like when Gary was running the tractor, you see not all over the tractor. But yeah, you know, I'll clean it. Yeah, there was some glass down there. These windows are like, especially this one. I think this is a brand new glass in the back of this one. The tractor I was running, that window, usually these little side windows right here get busted out on both sides. And so bear with me if you hear a gunshot. And so I know we're going to lose maybe a couple more. I hope not. At least I hope it's not on my time, because it is scary. I'm not going to lie. It's just the sound of it that freaks you out. Plus, I hate glass. I'm always afraid I'm going to get glass in my eyes or something like that. Oh, goodness, that was a big bump. Set that down and pick up the phone again. Oh, from where the Clintons live? It's not really hours from where they used to live. It's like 15 minutes from our compound. I hadn't actually seen his house or went up there to look at it. I mean, that's the town we go to for like a Walmart, some barbecue. Arkansas has Smart Barbecue. Of course, all your fast food joints are there. And if we have to go anywhere else, we go to Texarkana, Texas. And so I live, believe it or not, I know a lot of you that I play games with and stuff aren't going to believe this or have been around. I live in a dry county. So where we live in Arkansas, they don't sell beer. You have to drive like 30 minutes away to get beer. 20 and 30 minutes away. Pretty much an hour run. You buy a lot of it. I have a lot of it. Time to time. That's going to be because, like I said, I have like 2 or 3 bars of service out here. And, yeah, but you said I'm going to run for a second longer, and then I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. Like I said, if we get the baler and stuff out here going and the rake and everybody else moving around today, I'll go live again, get some of that for a little bit. But for the time being, we kind of are on crunch time. since we're going to be leaving for the weekend and I'll leave them in a bind, I got to get all this all mowed up and get it, knocked down. And so, but yeah, wanted to try this out, see how everything was going, see how everybody was doing mainly. Let y'all know that in a family or kind of games that we pick up to play in the near future. Like I said, there's no dates on that. I'm not going to say it's going to be tomorrow, something like that. A couple more weeks, so hopefully. So let us get this moving out of the way. Once we get all the moving out of the way, we can get everything else situated. School started back, so kids are in school, so we're trying to get that. Everything's just going. It's like, this groups I'm in on PlayStation said, work to live, don't live to work. And so that's something, I'm telling you, I am working to live, but I'm living to work too, though. Because I don't know. I mean, can't ask for nothing better. Crank up the AC whenever, I don't get to sit here and crank up the radio. I do. I thought I had a radio. I think the radio works. Somebody have my radio. And of course, there's no radio station, so because I probably hemmed that. Big Bob. I hemmed that. The antenna got hung up on some stuff, and so. But yeah, normally music. But that's why whenever I shut this down, get all my phones all rigged up to my auxiliary cables already plugged right there, and then go to jamming out that good stuff. But yeah, buddy, stopping by. Really, if you haven't yet, Clinton, Arkansas, I'll have to check on that one. To be honest with you, on that. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Like I said, sorry this is like last minute hectic, all jumbly around. Like I said, I'll get some holders, get some stuff going where we can actually do some better quality stuff. I hope everybody stays safe. I appreciate you, John Cox. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. I lost count. I'm not gonna lie, I lost count completely. Big Daddy, Cowboy, Bodies, Farmer Dave, Killer Rock, everybody. Slick even stopped through. It's like I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I look forward to seeing y'all. Let me fix you right there too, John Cox. There you go. I look forward to seeing everybody again on the next one. Like I said, as always, all good things must come to an end, but there is always tomorrow. Y'all take care, and we'll see you around. Thank y'all.